You clicked on this video because you want to get better at dividing polynomials. So let's get right into it. Take a shot at this on your own, and then we'll do it together. Alright, so let's start by getting this into long division form so we can see everything at work. Let's make sure that the terms in the polynomials are sorted by their exponents. X to the power of 3, x to the power of 2, and x. Looks good. And in the divisor, we just have x. Alright, the first term in the dividend is x cubed. The first term in the divisor is x. X cubed goes into x squared times. What is x squared times x plus 1? That would be x cubed plus x squared. Now let's subtract this from the dividend. X to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 3 is 0. And x squared minus x squared is 0 as well. Wow, look at that. 2 birds in 1 stone. So now, how many times does x go into x? 1 time. So let's subtract x plus 1 from x plus 1. And as you can see, that equals 0. Look at that. We already have our answer. X squared plus 1. Let's check our work by multiplying this by our divisor. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 1 is x squared. 1 times x is x. And 1 times 1 is 1. So we have x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 1. There you go. Great job. On to another. As always, take a go on this on your own, and then come back and we'll do it together. Alright, let's begin by sorting. In the dividend, x cubed is the highest exponent, so let's put that first. Next, we have x to the power of 2, x, and our constant. Awesome. And our divisor is all set, x and constant. Alright, let's divide. Looking at the first term of our dividend, what can we multiply x by to make negative 2x cubed? Negative 2x squared. So let's multiply this by our divisor, x minus 2. This gives us negative 2x cubed plus 4x squared. And now, let's subtract this from our dividend. The negative 2x cubed cancels out, and x squared minus 4x squared is negative 3x squared. Now, what can we multiply x by to make negative 3x squared? Negative 3x. Negative 3x times x minus 2 is negative 3x squared plus 6x. Now subtract. The negative 3x squared can cancel out, and 5x minus 6x is negative x. And what can we multiply x by to make negative x? Negative 1. So let's subtract negative 1 times x minus 2. Negative x plus x is 0, and 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 can't go into x minus 2. So let's put this as our remainder at the end of our quotient. Now, if we wanted to make this a little cleaner, we could rewrite the negative 1 over x minus 2 as minus 1 over x minus 2. This will remove the negative sign in the numerator. So now we have our quotient. And let's check our answer by multiplying this by the divisor, x minus 2. We began by distributing x minus 2. And now let's distribute for each term. Negative 2x squared times x is negative 2x cubed. Negative 2x squared times negative 2 is 4x squared. Negative 3x times x is negative 3x squared. Negative 3x times negative 2 is 6x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 2 is 2. And 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 2 is just 1. And since we're subtracting this, let's put minus 1 at the end. Now combining like terms, 4x squared minus 3x squared is x squared. 6x minus x is 5x. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have negative 2x cubed plus x squared plus 5x plus 1, which matches our original dividend. Awesome. You're ready for one more. See if you can do this one on your own, and then check back for the answer. So let's begin by sorting. Let's put x squared first as it has the highest exponent. And in the divisor, let's put x first. And now we can start dividing. X squared divided by x is x. X times x plus 2 is x squared plus 2x. Subtracting from the dividend, we see that x squared cancels out. Negative x minus 2x is negative 3x. So we have negative 3x minus 6. Now, how many times can negative 3x go into x? Negative 3 times. Negative 3 times x plus 2 is negative 3x minus 6. Subtracting this, we can cancel out the negative 3x. We also see that negative 6 plus 6 is 0, so we are left without a remainder, and with our answer. The quotient is x minus 3. And as always, to guarantee success, let's check our work. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. 2x minus 3x is negative x. So we have x squared minus x minus 6, which is our original dividend. Awesome, awesome work. Whew, that was a lot of work. Pat yourself on the back. You did fantastic. And as always, like the video and subscribe if you learned something or enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments. And that's all for now. Keep working hard and keep learning. Thank you for watching.